going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe. I am on my alternate, so we're doing a new player experience, and we're going to look at this tactical alert, Black Seed Scourge, okay? So, as you can see, these fanatics have raided V's Mutilus Labs, stealing never-before-released Juggernaut spores, and the intention of unleashing them to the facilities. Will you help me stop the spread of the infested? Good luck, Fraudbeck. Okay. So, a little different than the stuff I normally do. Okay, so what we're looking at here, this is it's actually a melee only type of event. Okay, so you have to bring a melee. You can only bring a melee. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we're looking at. I got an unranked Wraith here, Carrick Wraith. Right, take off my Dex Furies. Again, I purposely keep this thing down to a minimum, this account. I don't want to have too many mods and stuff going. I want to keep it to the feel of what it would be like as a newer player, of course, with limited stuff. So, take a look at my Oberon. I don't have a lot going on there. It's kind of just a big mess, hodgepodge, if you will, of things. Okay, and then let's go ahead and take a look at the Cindo here, which is a whole big hodgepodge of a mess as well, as you can see. But we got some viral on here and some OK slash, so we'll make this run with this. Okay, and I'm going to try to keep the carrier equipped, though I don't got much again, as you can see, going on here. And that's fine. That's exactly the way I want it to be. I mean, to get a better experience out of it, you know, that's why I keep it the way it is. Okay, so let's take a look. Tactical alert right here, over on Venus. I'm gonna try it. I guess. Let me just make sure. No, I'm public. So let's go. Invite only. And play now. I'll try to keep this one a bit, you know, in terms of how things are edited or lack of edited, and just raw the way it should be for a new player experience here. Okay, so give me Pistol Mastery thing as my challenge, but guess what? Not allowed to carry anything but a melee. So the one tactical alert that I busted my butt for. Oh, love that Tempo Royale stance. Okay, so basically, we got 2 targets to go take out. Let's go make this happen. It's a big difference from when you look at, you know, my regular videos that I do, the regular content, because, you know, we're working at max abilities and max, you know, mods and all that stuff when we talk about that. So, you know, when you get back to things and you look at the basics, you tend to forget how hard sometimes things can actually be. What am I? Oh. I get this thing. And so that's another reason why I like this, because I can bring myself back to reality in terms of things. Sometimes, you know, you overdo modding and you got like this most epic setup and all these things are going on, and you tend to forget what was it like as a basic. Whoa, what is the deal with all these things? Is this the way it's going to be the whole time? Holy crap, this is going to suck. Blitz Eximus. I'm just going to go through now at this point. This is really gonna suck. Oh no, you're not out of there. I'm taking you down. Now we got several of these that we have to run, obviously, to get through the points, to get the 3 different levels of award. My main goal, of course, I want the catalyst, yes, but my main goal is those fusion cores. And of course, I'll run it on the other account as well, you know. But that's like a neither here nor there with this event, because that literally take me 5 minutes to just run in, hammer down everything and be done with it. And I can use pretty much anything at my disposal, you know. But these are good because you get an idea of where it stands. Some events are clearly not meant for new players in general, and sometimes they are. And I mean, we're on a planet that's easy to access. The levels are not too hard in terms of the corpus. I'm sure there's a possibility it scales as we go farther along, because that wouldn't shock me if that was the case. But, you know, regardless, there is what looks like the ability at least to play it. Would I say do it solo? I don't, you know, I mean, that's going to all be based off of your skill, of course. You know, what do you think? You can handle it solo or not? Will I die? Possibly. Will I run out of energy? Probably. Are these guys annoying? Yes, indeed they are. And now you're thinking, you got abilities, why aren't you using them? Well, quite frankly, I forget. I don't know how else to put it. Quite frankly, I always forget, especially when I've got a melee weapon out, about using abilities. Because, well, you know, how many times do I go melee only? It's something I really enjoy, so. But we'll smite him. We'll take him down. Just like so. And we'll move along. Now, as I said, I don't know yet, because it's the first time running it, about scaling. Will it scale as we get farther into the tactical alert? Possibly. Which means that getting to that catalyst could be a problem as a new player, at least as a soloist. So, well, let's just go ahead and deal with these guys first. Alright. And we're moving on. So time will tell. I'll probably hit it up later on in the event again, just to give you a further follow-up. But you'll probably see it, of course, on my regular runs as well, depending upon how difficult it gets in terms of can it be done solo. Shoot. After the event for this Tempo Royale, and doing it twice, and then doing it solo, the big event, just to get that that Sindana, or that's not the Sindana, the Sigil. I think it's safe to say that I can take on most challenges. It's just a matter of thinking about how you set things up and how you run it. You know, it's always tactical. I think very tactical. I don't necessarily ever think about how do I maximize, you know, damage output of a weapon and this and that. I try to think tactically about how does, you know, this type of mod and that mod. It doesn't have to be far from max DPS to be able to tactically get through an alert or tactically get through a mission. And I say that tactically because how you use your weapons is a big thing. Everybody's going to mod things differently. There's no two ways. There's no, I shouldn't say there's always two ways. There's a million ways to mod something, you know, based off how many mods do you have, how many mods don't you have, how far along are you in a game. Get off. For some odd reason, I can't jump. There we go. And there's nobody wrong, really, with how you put a weapon together, because ultimately, when you do that, it's based off of, one, your playstyle, and two, your capabilities, and, you know, three, what you have available. So, you know, tons of people post tons of different setups, and again, there is no wrong way to do it. If you want to maximize your DPS, go for it. If you want to play it more tactical, go for it. I show you how I play it, and I always try to play more tactical based and think about certain things and that's just how I do it. Anyway, comments, questions below. We got 1, so this is going to take a little while to get through this event. I think we got to get 20 points. And it may be based off of every mission. You got to do 20 missions. You got 6 or 7 days to do it, so it's not a big deal. Or it may just be based off of certain things in the event, which I guess I'll find out as time moves on. Comments, questions below, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. As always, we'll see you soon.